Hey guys, it's Fiona from Eventide Reads, and I'm here today with my bookshelf tour. Yes, you can probably guess I filmed this straight after my hiatus update because I'm still in my Dodger pre-order shirt because, you know, it's what I like to wear when I'm off. So let's just get on with it, shall we? I will stop talking and let's go. My apologies if this gets a little bit jerky. I will try and be careful. So this shelf here is my to be read shelf. The top shelf consists of proofs that I've got through work, not books I've requested for review as such. These ones have been like randomly sent to me, or have just been left over at work, or from reps and things like that, or events and stuff like these. So that's that top shelf. Some of the books I really want to read on here are, I want to read Shadows, and I want to read There Is No Dog, I want to read Twin Maker, and I want to read all of these. Like right now. Like I wish I could. It makes me sad. The second shelf is more of the same. So we have more books that I have received but not necessarily requested till we get to here. This one is, I started reading this before my hiatus. This is a requested, well, it's a requested book, I guess. But due to my hiatus, I had to put it on hold. That's another book I really want to read. That's just come out in hardback. It makes me sad. This pile here is books I've bought that are hardbacks. As you can see, like so. I've had things like The Diviners for ages. I really need to read it, like really bad. Okay, and now we're down to the next shelf. Okay, this shelf is filled with stuff. Majority books I have bought, charity shops, work, etc, etc. Mainly charity shops and work, I think. But yeah, so there's a couple of things in there that I really need to read, like I want to read Through to You, and You Don't Know Me, and Poison Study. I haven't read that yet. And Night School. Night School is definitely going to be on my November TBR, which is all going to be UKYA, except for review books, depending what I need to read. Sorry, my hand keep flailing my hand in front of the camera, don't mind me. Okay, and we have some more books that I have bought. Yay! Oh, that's great, awesome. And this little pile here, these are ones that I have done swaps for, or have been given by my lovely blogger friends. This one here, Reboot, was given to me by the lovely Kelly with her little note just stuck there. So yeah, that's pretty nice of them. And then we've got this pile here, which is my next pile to do a video of. So these are ones I've just bought or received or swapped for. As you can see, I've got things like The Dream Thieves. I've got 2 copies of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town because I won one and I've already bought one. So I will be giving one of those away, not necessarily today, but keep your eyes peeled sometime soon. I'll pop my little card from Lucy, Queen of Contemporary. Yay! Thank you, Lucy. Ooh. And this bottom shelf is filled with things like postcards. We have Slated. Oops, helps if you can see. We have Slated and Acid and Unraveling and all sorts of awesome postcards. A lot of those have been from people, stupid book, from like my friends and stuff, which is cool. And this bottom shelf is just filled with a random selection of books. Ones I have bought, ones I have collected from work, not requested. That I may or may not get around to reading at some point in my life. Yeah. Well, actually, I think one of them is a request that I started and then didn't finish, which I know is very naughty, and I should finish it. But maybe one day. Maybe. It's quite a random collection. And then next to that we have my Hunger Games tote bag. Okay, the next bookcase we have is this one. This is my paperback red bookcase. So I've read all these. So, I won't go through every single book, but you know, we'll go through a general. So, the first books we have are collections. So we've got the Steampunk collection Under My Hat. And then got some older books that I like. Kelly Armstrong stuff. Yeah. And my very bad copies of City of Bones. I've had them a long time, what can I say? I didn't used to take care of books, I do now. I have 2 copies, oh gosh, I'm standing in the way of the light. I have 2 copies of Vivian, because one of them is missing a chunk, which is awesome. But they sent me another one, so they're cool. And then we've got some awesome stuff, some older stuff, some younger Julia Golding, because I love Julia Golding. Some reason The Fault in Our Stars is sticking out. Don't know why. It's very strange. Very strange. Yeah. And then we've got this next shelf with my copies of By Any Other Name, my 2 copies of Skin Deep. Yay. There we go. Meeting Maureen Johnson soon. Hopefully by this time this video goes out I will have done. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I like a collection of books. Of course I have Twilight. Who doesn't have Twilight? Can't actually sort of part with it. It's weird. It's one of those books I don't quite understand. And the next shelf we have my paperback of Unbreakable is currently my paperback of Unraveling is currently on loan, which is why it's not there. I am actually missing quite a lot of books, mainly because they're on loan to people. I'm missing all my Divergent books, except my nice hardback, which is over that way. We will get to that later. So yes, here we have all my Garthniks paperbacks, because I love Garthniks, and I have my World Book Day Garthniks as well, which is awesome. I have 2 copies of Acid. Yay! My proof and my finished copy. Scrolly, 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 scrolly. I have my 2 paperback Harry Potters. I do have some hardbacks. They are with the hardbacks on the other bookcase. And scrolly down. Of course, we have some Geek Girl. I have some Maria V. Schneider, whom I love very much. I have my 2 copies of Lawrence St. John, because one of them is signed. There we go. My signed copy. Thank you very much, Lawrence St. John. And the publishers, I already have a hardback of the second one, but the publisher sent us a paperback, which is cool. And then we have my Joss Sterling books. I love you, Joss Sterling. And my Maggie Stiefvater books, which of course I also could talk about forever. And my charity shop find of the Proof of the Raven Boys, which is awesome. We've got some Terry. This bottom shelf's probably going to be pretty dark, but we'll go with it. So this is the last of the sort of smaller size paperbacks. Then we get into the larger size paperbacks. So we've got my massive copy of Struck, which is huge, and things like my Laini Taylors and stuff like that. Really big. My Sarah Dess in there is the American version, which is why it's so big. Yeah. So that's that bookcase. That's the paperback bookcase. And then we have this bookcase here, which starts off as my manga collection. I won't spend too long on this because I don't know how much you guys like manga and stuff. God, my hand's trembling. I'm really sorry. Okay, whoop. So we've got a bit of everything. Got Bleach, got Card Captors. I don't know what else you guys will know. Fruits Basket? You might know that. I don't know. Oh, of course I've got Toothless as well. From my bestie. Because, you know, she knows I love Toothless. I have a lot of manga. I used to collect nothing but manga for a long time. You've probably heard me mention that several times before. There we go. Of course I got my newly released Sailor Moons. Just there, looking beautiful. And then that is the end of the manga. I'm not going to spend time on that. And then we have my Clamp art book. Oops, helps if I have it that way. North Side, which is 1989 to 2002. Which has lots of shiny pictures in. And then I also have 2 original Sailor Moon art books. Unfortunately they're both damaged, but I got them for free. So, can't really complain too much about that. But they have to live like that because they're too tall, which is kind of annoying. And lastly, we have the hardbacks. Yay, hardbacks! So, my copy of Pure, my hardback copy of Pure, is also on loan. Yet another one. Some old books that I found from home, bought like years ago, didn't know it was a Harper Teen. That's what I get for buying from the internet. Of course, there is the remaining Twilight book, and there's some more Garth Nix, and I have the American hardback of Unbreakable because I couldn't wait for it to come out in the UK. It's like 2 months later. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then I have 2 Paolini books in hardback. I have my signed copy of Annabelle Pitcher in hardback. I have Lola in hardback because I got that before the paperback and the cover changes happened, which is pretty cool. And I have my special edition of Insurgent. I have my first editions of Harry Potter. I am missing quite a lot of Harry Potter, you may have noticed. For some reason we can't find them in my parents' house, so we're hoping they're in the loft. But right now we don't actually know. And then of course we have The Bone Season, which I love, and my copies of Jennifer E. Smith's books. And lastly we have Lawrence St. John, and then we have a load of cat books, courtesy of my parents. These are from my parents, which is quite funny. And then I love Simon's Cats, so I have some of the Simon's Cats books. I don't have them all, but I love Simon's Cat. So that is my bookshelf tour, keeping it short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it, I guess. I don't have much else to say. It's a bookshelf tour. If there's anything you think I should read, if there's anything you think I should read that's on my to-be-read shelf that I haven't read yet, then please let me know while I'm collating my November TBR. If it's UKYA, even better. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. We're going to make it as much UKYA as we can, which would be awesome. So I will leave y'all in peace now, and I will try to look at the camera and not at the screen. It's very annoying. But yes, thank you for joining me today for my bookshelf tour. I hope you liked it. Please feel free to leave a comment or like the video or whatever. That would be amazing. I would love you. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.